Today we will talk about 5 ways to feeling whole inside and out. If you feel like something in your life or body has been lacking lately, you might be wondering what you can do to start taking steps to become whole again. Part of feeling whole inside and out means that you need to master your health in several different areas, including physically, mentally, and spiritually. If you are lacking control of your life or aren't sure how to get your next steps, you can use this guide for the 5 easiest ways to begin feeling whole both inside and out. Take one step at a time. Sometimes to change your life, you might think you need to be taking big giant steps to become whole again. If you try to task and overwhelm yourself with big giant tasks, you will never be able to accomplish what you want. Instead, focusing on just moving in the right direction with one small step, followed by another small step. For example, if you want to lose weight, you can start by exercising once a week and cutting sugar once a day. These changes are manageable and doable. If you try to tell yourself you will exercise every day and that you won't eat sugar anymore, you might find yourself unable to make such large changes in a short period of time. Once you are comfortable exercising twice a week, you can add on another day or 2 depending on your work and time constraints. You can also add on another day of not eating sugar and snacking. Adding on small steps to other small steps is an easy way to eventually start making large and substantial life changes. You also need to make sure you are not making excuses for not taking small steps. It's easy to say you are too busy to make changes. If you keep making excuses for yourself, you will fall into a never-ending cycle of never making a change. Make goals and routines. One part of being whole in your new changed life is to make sure you have goals that you are reaching for. For example, you might want to focus first on being whole spiritually. This means you need to have spiritual goals that you are working towards. You could have a goal of connecting more with people of the same religion. This means you need to start making it a habit to attend services or connect on social media with people. You need to make sure you are taking steps towards creating the fellowship and social groups that you need to meet your spiritual goals. You can also make routines centered around your goals. For spiritual goals, you can make a morning or nighttime routines that involve reading spiritual books or spending time in prayer. You can also create a routine that involves weekly fellowship or attending church services if you are part of organized religion. No matter what your goals are, make sure you have at least one goal for your physical health, one goal for your mental health, and one goal for your spiritual health. You need to have one goal, but maybe even more, for each aspect so that you can master your health. Habits and routines are much more powerful than you might think. Routines keep you grounded and allow you to fall into natural patterns that can benefit your health and lifestyle. Bad habits can have a powerful effect just as much as good habits though. If you find yourself with bad habits, no matter how small they might be, make sure to break them immediately. You can try to replace them with good habits so that you are still filling the time, but with something better. Eat healthy and sleep better. Part of mastering your health, especially physically, is to make sure you are eating better and have better nutrition. Part of eating healthy means you need to incorporate fresher foods including vegetables, fruit, and lean meats. You might also want to eat more nuts, whole grains, and dairy. One trick to remember is to try and stay around the border of the grocery store. Most of the time, the borders of the grocery stores are where you find all the fresh food like meats, fruits, and vegetables. The inside aisles of the grocery store are where most of the processed food is located, including junk food that you might want to stay clear from. Eating better has more than just physical pros though. Having a healthy diet can make you feel better mentally as well. When you are nourishing your body, your mind is also being nourished. If you aren't sure how to eat healthily, you can always sign up for meal service or find a few easy recipe cookbooks online. You don't have to make meals complicated to be healthy. When in doubt, just include a meat, some vegetables, and some fruit at the end of the meal. You can also add in some yogurt or cheese if you want dairy. Another trick to follow is to get into the practice of intuitive eating. This means you are listening to your body as you eat. Many people have learned to avoid the signals their body has taught them, such as when it's telling you it's full or when it's hungry. Since our work schedules are often so busy, we get into the habit of ignoring what our body is telling us. When you learn to be in tune with your body, you can eat when you are hungry and stop when you are feeling full. Intuitive eating also involves eating the food you enjoy and learn what kind of food you appreciate. To stay at a healthy weight and not resort back to bad eating, you need to make sure you are finding foods that you enjoy eating so that you will continue to consume what is good for you and what you look forward to eating. If you don't like certain fruits or vegetables, find others that you enjoy better. Your meals and plates don't have to look the same as everyone else's. Make sure you are not cutting out too many foods or depriving yourself. Deprivation will lead to days of binging. Quality sleep is just as important as eating healthy when it comes to your overall health. You might be going to bed early, but that does not mean you are getting good quality sleep that prepares you for the day ahead of work or school. Quality sleep means you are getting enough sleep and you are sleeping well. One way to make sure you are getting good sleep is to use an app on your phone. There are many apps out there that you can download that can measure how long you stay asleep, your sleep cycles, and how often or how long you dream. You probably know if you are getting quality sleep or not. If you find yourself waking up with headaches or still feeling like you need more rest, you can be sure you are not sleeping well. Make sure you are hydrated before you go to bed, as lack of water can make you feel worse when you wake up. If you find yourself not breathing well during sleep or experiencing insomnia, it might be worth it to see a doctor. Make sure you are not having more serious illnesses that might affect you from getting good sleep. One way to make sure you are getting better sleep is to make a sleep routine. This involves going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, despite your schedule. You might also want to consider putting away the screens 30 minutes before bed and reading a book or journaling instead. You can also try yoga before bed or drink some tea or another warm, relaxing drink. Facing your inner demons. You can't be whole inside and out without first facing your inner demons head on. To start, make sure you are understanding where your demons come from. They might be a result of past trauma or past failures that are still weighing you down. Inner demons might also be the result of someone in your life that has talked to you negatively or badly in the past. Try to see where your demons come from so that you can cut them off from the source. You also need to respond to the demons rather than ignore them. What are they saying that makes your life harder? Why do you think they are saying those things? If you ignore the demons, they will try to come back stronger next time. That's why it's better to tap into them and then learn how to kill them or tame them. Rely on your faith. When it comes to growing spiritually, you need to make sure you learn to lean on your faith. No matter what your faith is, tapping into it when you are struggling or feeling down can be a great way to grow spiritually. One of the best ways to lean on your faith is to have music to listen to you when you are in a stressful situation. Make sure you make a playlist before you need it so that you have it ready as soon as you need it. If you don't find music inspirational, you can try listening to podcasts instead. Books about faith and ebooks are also great ways to listen to others and get tips to lean more into your faith. If you have a group of believers, you also can make meetings with them and learn to fellowship with people who are like-minded and have the same faith. People of the same faith can show you ways to strengthen your relationships. When you are relying on your faith, you also need to set aside your emotions. If you are angry at God or have another problem with an aspect of spirituality because of some emotions, you will find it very hard to rely on your faith when you need it the most. Negative emotions can get in the way of how you relate to others. If prayer is part of your religion, you also need to make sure you are making time every day for prayer. It can either be at the same time every day or you can pray when you are feeling stressed or anxious. You can also join prayer groups if you want to, where you can join fellow believers. This will allow you to have other people pray for you and also gives you an opportunity to pray for others. Final thoughts. Feeling whole does not happen overnight. The process of being whole is a journey, which means it never really ends. This isn't a bad thing though. It means you can learn to enjoy the journey and take every day as it comes. The secrets to being whole inside and out might be different for everyone, but following the 5 tricks above can put you on the right path to success. If you would like to learn more, now you can. Log on to QODAA.com and start learning how to live better. That's it. Have a good day. Goodbye.